Welcome to Below the Skirt with Tamara. My name is Tamara Green, and I am a pelvic physical therapist, and I help women overcome uncontrolled bladders, return to pleasurable sex, and manage your pregnancy symptoms so you can become a postpartum champion. Just want to step back, and I talk about below the skirt issues all the time, but we all, as I always say, below the skirt issues can affect above the skirt matters. But I want to just really step back, just coming to you from woman to woman, talking to you directly, recognizing and wanting you to know your business. It's your business. It's your business. Your peace is your business. It's nobody else's business. You know how they say, mind your business? I need you to mind your peace because your peace is your business. And I just had to take a little step, and I'm going to always, as I'm transparent, I took a couple days off for myself. It was no children, no hubby, no work, no this, no that. It was just myself and a girlfriend. And sometimes we have to take those steps back. And it's okay to say, I'm not okay. Now, I wasn't saying I was not okay in that situation, but I also realized that it was that time. Burnout was trying to come in, and I didn't want to do homework after work. I didn't want to tend to anybody else but myself. Now, tending to myself, is that selfish? No. We give to everybody else. And sometimes we have to be a little bit of selfish for ourselves so we can be able to take care of ourselves. That does not mean you are selfish, but sometimes you got to pull back because you may be a wife, you may be an auntie, you may be a business owner, may not be. You may be a caregiver for a loved one. We all have our different dynamics and we all have our different responsibilities. But within all that time, are we taking care of yourself? And it felt good to be in pajamas, in the bed, nobody's calling my name, nobody's needing anything, or I didn't need to do something. And was it tempting to try to want to pull out the work? Of course it is, because we always feel like we have something to do. But we will always have something to do. We will always have these permanent situations. We will always, once you get to a point you can retire, then it's not permanent. But we're going to always have these permanent things, and they're always going to be there. But when are we going to stop and take that time and do a for ourselves? And it's not self-love is also a form of self-care. Now, some of us, when we want to do our entertainment, what do? We may want to turn up, as they say. And some of us just want to decompress. That was for me, decompressing. So what I want you to do is find that time. And it can be very hard. I get it. And I am really, 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 really working on practicing what I preach. But it can be done. I never thought it was. I never thought there was enough time. I felt like if I was not there, something was not going to happen. Let's just be transparent. If we die today, if you die today, will the world go on? It sure would. So why are you living in this world? Make sure you take care of you. I remember stopping to get something to eat. And when I pulled into the drive-thru, the lady was very, very stressed. And this is when I was on vacation. Very, very stressed. And she was like, oh, I have a headache. I didn't take my blood pressure medicine the last 2 days. And I told that young lady, I said, listen, thank you for your service of this food. I said, but you need to make sure you take care of you. And she was like, well, I'm working multiple jobs. And I get it. I've worked 1, 2, 3 jobs before. So I get, you feel like you have to do, and you will do everything you need to. But your health is your wealth. To be able to go to that job, to be able to take care of that loved one, to be able to assist that family member with their homework, to be able to be that partner or the spouse that you need to be able to be wherever you are in your church or in your sorority or for your friendship, wherever you need to be. Yes, all of that's going to be there. But you are a part of that puzzle, because with anything, with any relationship, if it's work, if it's family, if it's anything, you're a part of that relationship. It's give and take. But I need you to not always just be giving. I need you not to always be pouring out. I need you to not feel guilty about taking time for yourself, because I promise you, if you refuel yourself, pour into yourself, decompress yourself, protect your peace of negative vibes. If you do that, if you protect your body as a temple, she's a queen because you are a queen. You will be so much better for you, first of all. You will be so much better for everyone else. You will be so much better for what you're responsible for if you take care of you. And I was never intentional. Never. I remember there was a time I went about 6 years without taking a vacation. And some of you may say, 6 years, girl, that's not a problem. Kudos to you. And I'm gonna try to be like you one day. But there may be someone who was like me, or who hasn't taken a vacation in a very long time. Now, you don't have to take this full-blown vacation, 2 weeks away, 1 week. You don't. I don't care if you just go and not be home, because we got to be intentional. Because if we're home and nobody's here, what happens? We may clean up, we may pick up, we may do this, we may do that. We do things that we feel like needs to be done that we put on the back burner. But I need you to know this, sister, that you put your own self on the back burner. So take that time, take a day, go stay at a hotel in your city. You can let someone know where you are, or you may not, and you do it for you. Do it for you. If you want to sleep in your pajamas all day, do it for you. Order you some room service. Do it for you. Or if you may say, hey, I'm not in that financial state to do that. I get it. I've been there. Just step away. Take a ride somewhere that people don't quickly have access to you. Go by the water. Go near the beach. Take your book. Do something to pour into you. And I promise you, when you become intentional of setting self-care time aside for you, you're going to say, what was I waiting on? And you're going to be like I am. Anytime I go take some time away, as I'm finishing up that situation, I've already started planning what I'm going to do next. Because you like it. When you taste it and it is good, you're going to continue to do it. And you're going to feel good about yourself, because you know what? Nobody wants to always work hard. Well, some of us do. And some of us do work hard because we get the rewards from work, from family, recognition. You may like that. I'm not sure. But I promise you, you don't just always want to work, because this stuff can go by the wayside. Money can be replaced. But your peace of mind, that's something that money can never, ever buy. And that's not anything that anybody else can give you. It is something that you have to have and take for yourself. So I'm challenging you this week. We have 2.5 months, or not even 2.5 months. Don't even do it for the end of the year. I want you to do it forever. Every month, intentionally plan something for you, so you can decompress, you can refuel, you can restore that peace for yourself, because your peace is your business. And I need you, sister, to mind your business. And I need you to mind your peace by all means necessary. As we say, it's more important now than any other time. I'm going to repeat that same broken record. It is that time more than any other time that you need to do that. And be consistent, be intentional. And once you start that habit of doing something for yourself, you're going to continue. And then you're going to start being selfish about protecting your time, because your time is your business. So I love you. I want you to live and continue to live your best life below the skirt. But again, those above the skirt matters can affect below the skirt, and your below the skirt can affect your above the skirt matters. So let's intertwine them. Let's bring them together. And I challenge you to make your peace your business. Only positive vibes, only taking that time, or not only making sure you're refueling, so you cannot pour out of an empty cup. Have a good evening.